Hey racers, James Martley here with TARacing. I am currently breaking in tires. Now, there is no wrong way and there is no right way to break in tires. Some say yes, the right way is just throw it on the track and get a couple laps in, throw a couple batteries at it and they'll come in, which is true. It'll come in. But for a faster break-in process, this is how I myself will break in tires. First thing I will do, I'll take just your normal tire, throw it on here, get my little wrench, suck her down, make sure she's in there. Eventually tighten her up, save that for later. Then I'll take my heat gun, get my heat gun out, start getting her warmed up. I gotta find stupid phone. Had to find my toothbrush for the next process. Anyways, I'll go ahead and I'll put this on the first low set speed, and I'll just start doing a rotisserie tour, getting her warmed up, getting her hot. When I stop on the process and when I know when it's getting pretty close or whenever, you'll start seeing smoke roll off the tires. And that's telling me that all the pores in the tire itself is opened up. And it's a little bit of a process, especially with the tires that I'm using. I use raw speed tires. Come on. And if you notice, the tires are starting to glisten. They're kind of getting that sheen to them, which is good because that means the pores are open. Now the smoke is a-rolling. Starting to, anyway. Do a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty close there. It's got a good sheen to it, which I like having a good sheen. Okay, now I will take TARacing break-in sauce. And then what I'll do is I'll just sit there, put it right on, and I'll go all the way across. All the way. I'll take my toothbrush, like I said I needed for the next process, and I'll just run it all the way across. And I'll do this twice. Now, I already have a tire that I've already heat treated the first time. This is the first of the heat treat cycle that I do. I do 2 heat treat cycles. Pull that off. Yow. Now, this one, I've already did the heat treat cycle already, the first round of it. But I'll show you this this foam buster. And like I said, this is how myself breaks in. I break in my tires. There's a whole bunch. Give her a good snug. Now, I'll use this little fancy tool, the foam buster. Let's see. There we go. Put her on the high setting on your drill. Make sure it's a good heavy-duty drill. If you don't have a good heavy-duty drill, it will not last. Just kind of start off slow at first. And yes, if you notice the tire bounce, it's because I have not balanced my tires yet. That's the last thing I do is balance my tires. Now, what this is doing is, this is allowing the foam to set and get it good and rounded inside the tire and mated to the foam, or mated to the rim. It's also breaking the compound down of the tire a little bit, actually a lot more, and it's getting it ready for the track. Now that I've done it for a little bit, I'm going to start putting more and more pressure. Now that I'm pretty much full speed on the grill, I'll start working that tire back and forth. Hey, quit that. And what I'm doing is I'm putting a lot of pressure on there, and I'm lifting off on the front when I need to be putting pressure on the front. That's why she's jumping. Now, I know it's kind of hard to see, but I don't know if you can hear. That is a good tire that's ready to hit the track. And I probably won't heat cycle this tire again. I've already done it once already. My normal process is heat the tire up, get it smoking pretty good, which is about 170, 180 degrees, sometimes maybe a little more depending on the brand of the tire. Then once I get it good and hot, I will put my break-in sauce from TARacing, and that helps break it in. And I'll let that cool. I'll let it cool to where it's a dry tire. Then I will put that tire on the foam buster, the break-in tool, which works great. It helps a lot of different ways. Now, one of the biggest ways it helps is you're breaking your tire in, and you're not having to scuff. You're not having to shave your tires down to a quarter tread or half tread or whatever the track might be in, which you will eventually have to do that depending on the track and the surface of the track. But this little tool right here has saved me a lot of time. Then, after I get done with that, I will heat treat the tire again 2 times, or 1 more time. Then I'll let it sit and soak till it dries. Then we're good to go. Other than that, that's how I break in my tires. TARacing puts out a great product, and I am grateful for them to sponsor me.